Welcome back to Spilling the Tea to Juliet G on Supreme Radio UK. We are currently in conversation with Simone Stephen, psychotherapist, and we've been talking about finding calm when life feels overwhelming and the aging parent. Now, Simone, what does calm
Yes.
realistically look like when the circumstances themselves cannot immediately be changed?
So it's finding the calm within the circumstance. So the circumstance may feel really difficult and it might feel out of your control. So it will be thinking about, okay, what are your relaxation skills? What are your relaxation techniques, healthy coping skills that you know that you have that you can engage with? Because some situations we can't change immediately and they will be really difficult to bear, but it still doesn't mean that you don't engage with what supports you to regulate your nervous system, what supports you to relax, and that will help you cope better, even if you can't change the situation.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Many
It's
people don't know what helps them to relax, so it's actually a skill learning relaxation techniques.
and what? So just point out one skill that someone could do right now. Just a simple skill.
So I quite often tell people to pause, even if it's just 5 minutes. Pause, because so many people are just on the go. Keep going, don't stop, keep going, do this, do that, and just pause. So sometimes I am teaching clients in the first instance just to pause, just practicing a pause in your day, and let's say it's just 5 minutes where you just stop, and it can be so powerful to just stop for a moment before you go again. We've spoken earlier about breathing techniques. It could be you doing a visualization piece. If it's really hard for you to stop uncontrollable thoughts, it could be you having mental exercises that you do to redirect your thoughts. So it might be looking around, what are the objects that you can see, what can you hear. It might be thinking about just counting from 100 down to 7, for example. It might be focused on an object and describing it, its color, texture, size, weight, scent. It might be describing the steps, say, in an activity that you do well. The instructions piece, for example. Sometimes, as a grounding technique, with clients, I might tell them to spend a few minutes on a category that they choose. So they could think of a category like movies and explore that, or countries, for example, and explore that. Something to basically just refocus the
Direct their
brain.
thought. Got it.
Yeah, just to
Yeah,
ground you. Yeah.
yeah. And so that's when someone's actively uh, trying to redirect their thoughts and as you said, pause. But let's throw in another scenario. What signs might indicate that someone's body and mind are asking them to slow down, or telling them, could be asking or telling them, listen, you need to slow down right now. I've had enough. That's the mind and the
Yeah.
body.
Yeah. So we spoke about some things earlier. We mentioned muscle pain, tension, might be stomach ache, indigestion, headaches, and migraines. It's fatigue, sleep difficulties. You might have a weakened immune system. All these things are important to pay attention
Mhm.
to.
Yeah.
Can calm come from accepting that you cannot control every outcome?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The acceptance piece of what you can control is so important, because so much frustration and anger can come up when we might feel that we're not in control of something. But we need to check in, is this something I can control? Because if it's not, then it's letting go of that, and that letting go piece looks like, okay, well, what can I control? What can I focus on that is within my control to empower me? Because the moment you keep your focus on trying to control something that is outside of your control, you'll continue to have that frustration. You'll continue to have irritability or anger and feel completely disempowered.
Yeah. How does someone continue to be a partner, parent, friend, or professional when caregiving begins to dominate their identity? And that's another thing as well. I once had a ex-partner who was caring for their father, and it was going on for like 6 years. And she lost herself in the process. She lost her dreams and her ambitions and her friendships and her networks and her social world. Her identity just became the caregiver to her father.
It takes up a massive role. So it's important. We mentioned before about not putting all eggs in one basket, having a balance in life. We all need a balance in life. I think I've spoken about the wheel of life when I last came on the show. And it's important that we know those different aspects of our life and we assess those areas and making sure that we're putting into each of them. Otherwise, life will feel imbalanced. Remembering who you were before you were a caregiver, because you were still that person. You've got this added responsibility now, and it takes up a massive part of daily life. But remembering who you were, remembering those pleasurable activities that you enjoyed, and it is so important, as mentioned before, that you do implement self-care and pleasurable activities throughout the week to have a balance. It could just be an hour that you start with, but starting is important if you're not doing it at all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Juliet?
Oh, Kevin. Why, why, Simone?
Yeah.
Why should asking for help? Because help is something that people sometimes are not always comfortable doing or find it very difficult to do. So why is
Often.
asking for help viewed as strength rather than a failure? Because sometimes people see asking for help as a sign of weakness, especially like if they are the main caregiver.
Yeah. Was it's that vulnerability piece. It's not easy to be vulnerable. It takes great strength to say, okay, this is something I need help with. Thinking about what belief you have around that, asking for help. Think about and check in on what you're telling yourself. Like you said, is it you telling yourself, I'm a failure because I'm asking for help? Is that fair? Is that true? Certainly not the case. There are so many leaders in this world that know how to delegate because they can't take care of everything. And actually, more time than not, the higher up you go as a leader, you're doing less, you're delegating more. So in order to lead in your life, it is important that you are aware of, okay, what can I do? What's within my control? And then looking at those areas, what do I need support with? It's a big question that needs to be asked and needs to be addressed.
I agree. I massively agree. You're right. And, I always point back to the fact that people should always, always, always research the people they admire and they realize that they're delegators.
Yeah.
And so implement that into your life. It's like a mimicking type of behavior. What would you also say to the person who is silently caring for an aging parent and feeling nobody truly understands them or their situation?
That's really hard. I don't know if this is someone who's already reached out for professional support, but if you are in a space where you feel completely isolated and you don't feel like you've got a support network and you're feeling lonely in the experience, I would definitely say to reach out for professional support. Of course, first checking in, okay, is this true? There's no one at all that I can call that listens to me, even if it's for 10 minutes. If there really and truly is no one, I would definitely say reaching out for professional support, because there are trained people that are trained to listen and understand.
How can families preserve dignity, laughter, and meaningful connections while a parent's health is deteriorating?
Did you say how to remain with dignity
how can
laughter,
preserve?
Juliet?
How can they preserve it?
Preserve.
Yeah, the dignity, the laughter, the meaningful. Because like sometimes that all, as the parents' health starts to deteriorate,
Yeah.
it almost feels like their life starts to deteriorate and their dignity. So it's like bringing that childlike person in them out.
Yeah,
Still
exactly that.
encouraging the laughter, still encouraging having that meaningful connection, even though their
Yeah.
parents' health is deteriorating.
Yeah, and exactly that, paying attention to and focusing on that will be what helps it to grow. So thinking about, what does dignity look like to you? What does laughter look like to you? What does it look like as an individual, and what does it look like in your relationship? And bringing that to life by implementing it, and not letting weeks go by where the attention hasn't been paid to that. So what we bring into our awareness is what can grow.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. I love that. So, in the middle of an overwhelming session that you're doing with someone, what might be, what might it mean to pause, or I know we kind of touched on it before, breathe and take life one moment at a time. So just kind of put it back to you. 'Cause I'm just trying to like dissect what I'm saying to you as well. Um,
Yeah.
so doing a session with someone, right?
Mm.
And you're kind of like you're helping them to look at the meaning of life and taking a pause, which we spoke about before.
Yeah.
Breathe. We kind of touched on that a little, and also just take life for that one moment at a time instead of like this big overwhelming looking at life in its true entirety, which can just stop you in your tracks. What
Mm.
do you do in those sessions just to get people to just bite-size life?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, in a session in itself, that is a pause, that's someone that's taken, 45 to 50 minutes of time to sit with what they need to. So that in itself is a pause, but it enables them to also see nothing's crashed and burnt in that time. So a pause doesn't mean that, the worst will happen. It enables you to reflect and learn, okay, this is what I'm processing, this is what's going on for me, and then identifying what will support you. It's so important. We need to know what we're processing, what we're struggling with, and what will support. And if we don't take the time to reflect and pause and do that, then what time will be given to it? Maybe when we're too sick to do anything else.
Right. Kevin?
Yeah, yeah.
Did,
Really, really, really powerful. We're almost come to the end of the show, Simone. You've been so consistent. You've been amazing. You've gone through.
Oh, I hope it's helped the listeners.
has
No,
absolutely.
it
Just a real
yeah.
quick question. Question 3, Kevin. Did you see your message?
You got a
Oh,
question for me from the listener?
Kevin, did you check your
yeah.
message?
So sorry.
Did you check your message? No, you
Oh
didn't.
no.
Doesn't sound like Kevin
No,
did
it
check his
didn't.
message,
Yeah,
Juliet.
honestly, you're slacking, Kevin. This is not like you.
Oh
Oh
dear.
my God, I'm so sorry.
Go on. You're too fast, that's why.
Oh my God, Juliet's such a do you know what? I just want to quickly put it out there, right? That when we do go out, when Juliet and I is in our social settings and people listen to our show, what do
Yeah.
they normally say, Juliet? What do they say to you?
They say I'm so nice to Kevin.
No, whatever. See, that's why she knows. They keep on saying to her, "Stop bullying Kevin.
I'll stop
He's
your
such a
nose,
good
Kevin.
guy. We
Do you
would
know?
love to
Do you
marry
know?
him one day." All these stuff they
They
say,
say
and they're
what,
like,
Kevin?
"Juliet,
What is that, Kevin?
you." Oh, forget that part. Don't worry about what I just said. Right, as I said. So, just going on. Is there anything you would like to
No, no,
add
no,
or
no.
say?
Simone,
Oh,
Yes.
before that, why do some people continue to say I'm fine even when they are struggling internally?
It's so hard to admit that you're struggling internally. It's not an easy thing to do because, in terms of beliefs and confidence, it's going to be easier to, I can do everything, because the moment that you're struggling, you might be telling yourself something quite unhealthy, like I'm a failure, or I'm not good enough, and so it's easier to say I'm fine, because then if you really care about what other people think, you might want them to be thinking that you're good, and actually you're not struggling. But it's actually so helpful when we can be honest and transparent about what we're going through. I'd mentioned earlier, it really does inspire others to be open and honest also about what they're going through. It helps people to not feel alone. They notice that, I can relate. I'm also going through what you're going through, and people talk more. So yeah, I definitely advocate, when you might automatically say I'm fine, what does that look like? If you were rating it, say 0 to 10, with 0 being terrible and 10 being fantastic, what does that look like? If fine is a 5, then why what's keeping you from saying a 6, say, and identifying what barriers and blocks you have?
I get that. I get that. I get that. And also, just to kind of like add to that as well, is we need to, and I can't say it enough times, we really need to talk to people, but find people that we can truly connect with and truly trust,
Yeah,
and
safe spaces. Yeah.
yeah, and really just connect with those people. And constantly, and constantly being the strong one prevents someone from acknowledging that they also need support.
Absolutely.
Mm,
Absolutely. If you've told yourself you always need to be strong, and how exhausting that can get, always being the strong one. Like, everybody should be giving themselves, days off of work, having breaks of, in your personal life as well, when you just rest and recover. So, in order to continue in your strength, it is important to rest and recover. That's hugely underrated as well. Many feel that rest is not productive. It is hugely productive. It's what supports you to recover. When you sleep, your body's recovering, rejuvenating, and you feel more refreshed when you've had a good sleep.
yeah,
Absolutely. You
yeah,
know,
and I need to be better.
I had a good night's sleep, and
Oh,
I
well done,
did,
Juliet.
I so much so I jumped out of my sleep, right, thinking that it was Sunday. And I looked out because it was bright, and I was like, oh my God. I picked up my phone and realized it was Saturday. Anyway, we're coming
Ooh.
up to that all important community break. It's the last pause for the cause. Keep it supreme. Welcome back to the last segment of the show, Spilling the Tea to Juliet G on Supreme Radio UK. We've been in conversation with psychotherapist Simone Stephen, and we have been discussing the subject matter of finding calm when your life feels overwhelming. And even we touched on the subject of aging parents. Now, this is the last segment of the show, and we don't have long left. Kevin, over to you.
Yeah, we've spoken about parents, we spoke about caregivers, we've spoken about pausing. We've covered so many different areas, which, thank you so much, Simone, for, helping us and helping our listeners get through their trials and tribulations. I want
Absolute
to talk
pleasure.
about, I want to talk about anxiety just for a moment, right? Um, what practical techniques can someone who wakes up already feeling anxious or emotionally exhausted, what techniques can they use when they wake up and they're in that frantic state, in a sense, definitely psychologically?
Right, okay. Yeah. So they're going to need to find ways to relax. I'd mentioned earlier about how anxiety and relaxation don't coexist. So
Mhm.
if they know what supports them to relax, great. Otherwise, there's a number of techniques that can support, like it might be listening to music, it might be having a hot bath, lighting a candle, it could be the breathing techniques we spoke about before, it could be a visualization piece, it could be movement, doing some exercise. It's definitely going to be a relaxation technique, but it will differ for different people because different things work we're all unique for different people. I think I'd mentioned before about some grounding techniques that can be used. So a common one is the 5-4-3-2-1 technique, where we focus on, okay, what are the 5 things I can see? What are 4 things I can feel? 3 things I can hear? 2 things I can smell? 1 thing I could taste? And that's just to ground you, because sometimes when waking up with anxiety, some might know what's caused it, and so that can be helpful to talk it through with someone or write it down. We spoke about journaling before, but some people really struggle to know what is making them feel anxious, and they might just know what's presenting in their body. So having some grounding techniques that support you will be important.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah,
Now,
that is amazing.
Simone, is there anything that you'd like to say before we let you go? I feel like I'm going to break out into a song here.
Nice. Yeah, music helps. That can help to calm many. Maybe one thing I haven't mentioned is practicing muscle relaxation. We've spoken a little bit about some activities that you can do, and we've spoken about breathing techniques, but something to try, especially during that fight or flight response, is learning how to release the tension in your muscles. So sometimes with clients, what I do is you can tense your muscles and you hold it for 5 seconds and then release it and let it go. You can do it with your fists, you can do it with your toes, the muscles in your legs, for example, and it just helps you to also have that feeling of relaxation.
Yeah. Also, just to add to that very quickly, sometimes you can go onto YouTube and you can type in guided meditation, and that will also help you to relax as well. So, you could be on the bus or you could be going to work. You can just go onto YouTube and find meditation music or guided meditation. Or if you may wake up and you just want to put in your earphones and just kind of listen to guided meditation, and that will also help you to kind of deal with those stressful, anxious moments.
Yeah, it will help you to reorganize your thoughts, to focus your thoughts. Yeah, so finding a meditation piece, again, that works for you will be important because it'll be different for different people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Now, Kevin.
Yeah. So, with that said, Juliet, why are you laughing, Juliet?
Nothing. Go ahead.
It's good to laugh. It's good to laugh.
No,
Exactly.
no, 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 no.
Why are
No,
you trying to
no,
bully
no,
me,
no,
Kevin? Kevin?
no, hold on one second. Laughing is good, but when Juliet laughs, it's like, the evil character in a cartoon where,
Oh, dear.
they've got, they,
Simone,
they,
do you
they're,
hear what
they're about to do something sinister. I've
He-
just put it out there that when
It sounds
Juliet laughs,
extreme. Evil. It sounds
when
extreme.
when when Juliet laughs, that means the world is in jeopardy here. Like, even world leaders are like, listen, with cold red, Putin has to put his country on alert. Trump puts his country on alert. When Juliet laughs, the world shifts. So, like, she just had a little giggle there, and it just threw me off, just my balance.
Are you wanting her to share the joke? Is that what it is? You wanted to share the joke?
What joke
To
is there?
share the sinister thought.
You're Kevin, you
well,
are the
that's quite
sinister.
judgmental.
Exactly, Kevin. That's very judgmental. That's not nice.
Kind words.
Kind words, Kevin. Kind words. See, he can't even come up with a kind word. Hey,
So
Kevin.
here's a kind word. The kind word of the day is, it's not a word, it's actually a phrase.
Right.
You are both phenomenal.
That sounded like it was difficult for him to say, Juliet.
Honestly, I think he was struggling there,
That was a
Simone.
strain.
Honestly, you know.
Hold on, Simone.
Yeah.
That's Okay, Simone. Noted.
No, no,
Noted.
no,
Remember you said
No,
about
Kevin.
journaling?
I'm very
I will be.
grateful for your affirmation, Kevin. Very
Yeah,
grateful.
even though it was a struggle.
Wow. You know what? Right. So let me
Now,
just give everyone a quick joke. Let me just
if
give
I
everyone.
had to give you a word, I
Yeah.
would say graceful. Kevin, you're very graceful.
Oh, okay. If I have to give you a word, Juliet, I would say resplendent.
What?
Google it, woman. Google it.
I didn't even hear the word. That's why I said what?
Oh, resplendent.
Okay, resplendent yourself.
It means it means you are impressive.
I
It
know.
means you're very
I
colorful.
know what
It
it
means
means,
you are
Kevin. I know
dazzling.
what it
It means
means.
you are bright and shining and amazing. You asked me for a word and I gave you a word that befits you. You know,
Okay.
you are absolutely resplendent, Juliet.
Thank you,
And
Kevin.
as you're amazing, do you know what? I love her to bits. What's your friend name again that I always see and I always just want to give her a beautiful hug?
I don't know. There are quite a few.
No, not all of them want to give hugs because half of them just look at me like they
Oh
want me
dear.
dead. No, the sweet, cute one that I just always want to hug.
But I have sweet, cute friends.
No, the one we was out with the other day.
Oh my God. You want to blast her on air?
Yes, I do actually.
Um, where were we?
When we went to Catford,
Okay, Pam.
Pam, that's it, Pam. As Pam would say, that when she wakes up in the morning and then you start talking about me, what she hears is that's how you stay and the tonality when you talk about me to the point where you stress everyone out. Like there's a thing about
Hold on,
when you
hold
say
on,
my
hold on,
name.
hold on a
Yeah,
second, Kevin. Kevin, let's
yeah,
rewind here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Big shouts
Okay,
out to Pam. Go ahead.
first and foremost, right?
Hmm.
Excuse me, Simone. Let me just park
No
you to one
problem. I'm
side, yeah?
enjoying this. I'm enjoying this,
Hold up a
Juliet.
second, Kevin. What are you trying
Yeah.
to say? Are you trying to
I,
are you trying to put
I'm just
pit
telling you
me
what
and my
Pam
friend
said.
up together? Yeah, you're pitting us. That's not going to work. Yeah, because I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to put us at loggerheads, and that's not going to work. Because you see,
I.
my friends. Yeah, hold up a second. My friends will not stab
Hmm.
me in the back. My true friends won't stab me in the back. That is.
Hold on. No, no, she wasn't stabbing in the back. She
No,
just
because
said
you
that
were
when you.
saying, you're saying that this is what you hear. Anyway, thank you
Juliet.
so much, Simone, for joining us this morning
Anyway,
and
Pam
sharing
is
your
my friend now. Anyway.
professionalism.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for having
She's
me,
not your
Juliet.
friend. She's your associate, right? Let's get it correct. She's not your
Wow.
friend.
Why,
She's your
why are you trying
associate.
to why are
Have
you trying to
do you know
separate
her?
me and Pam's
Do
love?
you,
Why are you
do you
that
know
friend
about
in,
her?
why are you the
Do you
friend in
know
the
about
middle?
her? Do you know
Why
about
are
her,
you
Kevin? Kevin, do
do
you
you
know
know who
about her?
Juliet,
Yes or
do
no?
you know who
Answer
you
the question.
I know enough. I
Anyway,
know
thank
enough
you,
that I love
Simone, for joining
Blossom.
us this morning and sharing your
Been a pleasure.
Thank
professional
you.
expertise and compassion and practical guide. Look, even Pam is ringing now. Hey, see me see trouble. Right, for your guidance, your insight has given us so much to reflect on, and hopefully some helpful tools for people such as Kevin to learn from. Yeah, to keep his calm when life feels a little bit overwhelming. Because sometimes I know I can be a bit overwhelming, but that's okay.
A
Kevin,
bit.
Kevin,
Sorry,
Kevin,
go ahead. Yeah,
you
yeah.
love it. Yes. That is the tool for the day. So calm yourself. Now, when people feel
I think we
overwhelmed,
should get Pam on the show to see who Pam prefers. That's what I think we should do. I think it's time for Pam to come out of her closet and tell the world
hold
how much
hold
she
hold up,
loves
hold
me.
up a second, yeah. Because right,
Yeah.
I am hold up a second. Let us
Pam
see.
needs to come out of the closet and tell the
Let's
world
let's see if we
how
can
much.
hold on, let me see if we can get Pam on the line. Let's
Pam's
see.
tired. She don't want to be coming on. Don't be putting Pam
Oh,
on the
see,
spot like this.
somebody's becoming afraid. Somebody's
No,
getting
I just care about
afraid.
Pam's. I'm just worried about Pam's well-being right now because you just want to just cause harm to Pam, and I'm trying to protect her.
Why are you
So
chatting rubbish now, Kevin? Yeah, why are you chatting rubbish? Hey, Pamela. You see, now we have Pam on the line. Right. Now, Kevin, talk your talk
hold on.
now. Talk your talk. Talk
It
your
is. It's
talk.
10.
Talk your talk.
It's It is 10:54 right now, and the
Yeah,
show
and
finishes in about.
we have time. Listen, hold up a second.
We have to do an
Pam,
outro. We have.
Pam, hold up a second. Yeah, just hold your thought. Right, next week we're going to be in conversation with a very special guest. She has been on the phone. She has been on air before. Jessica Plummer, and she's going to update us about what has been going on for her and her organization. Now, like I say, each and every week, you don't want to miss this. Now, coming up next, we have TLC, who's coming in early for our very own Lejay. And 2 till 4, we have Bugatti. Yeah, boy. And 4 till 6, we have TJ Sting. TJ Sting is going to bless with the Reggae Matical show. And 6 till 8 we have WJ Good Groove, and 8 till 10 we have DJ Amorous in for Bugatti, and 10 till midnight we have DJ Squeaky, and midnight till 2 a.m. we have Uncle Nuts until he says so. That is the Saturday lineup. Right, Kevin, over to you. Right, Pam.
Hold on, hold on. One sec. We've got to finish off Simone before we get round to Pam. You know,
You have to finish her
Pam, I've
off.
got a song
What,
that
are
I
you
want to
trying to
sing to
knock
you as
her
well,
out?
Pam, on air. No,
Oh dear, Juliet.
You know, the way he said I want to finish her off. Right, finish her off. That's not a
no.
good statement.
Wow, so are you trying
Yeah.
to get in between me and Simone
I
now?
am not trying to get in
Juliet, is
between the two of you. I'm not into no throuple business, so don't bring me
this,
into this. So, no.
Juliet, Juliet, you now I know who you were when you was younger. When you was younger, you was that friend that when a guy went up to your friends, you jumped in front of the friend and was like, nope, she's not interested in dating you. While your friends in the background tried to give the guy.
What was that,
This is
Kevin?
what's going on right now. You know, can I sing you a song, Pam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on,
Sing
sing
me
your
a
song.
song.
Okay, and I don't want Juliet to interrupt.
I
Okay,
won't. Go
Pam.
on.
Okay. That's
Okay.
good.
Clear your throat.
Juliet interrupted. This is my point.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Right,
Today,
Pam, are you ready
Kevin.
for it?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go, Pam. Pam, you can't laugh, Pam. Right, ready? A
Mm-hmm.
1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. Why are you doing this? I'm trying. See, I just want the men out there to observe that when a man is being romantic, women just laugh at them and
No,
then destroy
listen.
their
Was you
confidence.
hold on? Who are you trying to be romantic to? Is it Pam? Is it Pam that you're trying to be romantic to?
It's not you, Juliet.
Well, obviously not, because I'm not in the equation. I'm not into no throuple business. Yeah, I already told
You're
you.
getting once again. You're getting involved
Oh,
between what's going on between Pam and I. So it looks like the show's going to end now. So maybe I just can't get the song. Pam, I'll sing to you in person when we see you again next. Don't worry, Pam. It's okay. Juliet is not going to separate us forever, Pam. It's fine. It's fine, Juliet.
oh my good
Fine,
Lord,
Pam.
Kevin, you're a.
If I never laughed so much today, I've never laughed.
You see, you have Pam in front of you, and see, yeah, I'm gonna sing to you. Oh, now you still can't sing. Not even when will I see you again?
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, sing that one. I like that one. Yeah.
what? Come on, Kevin.
Listen. This is the thing, Pam. Next show, just make sure you're available, Pam. And
Pam is always
jump
available.
on the jump,
Always,
jump,
always.
So, Pam, I want you to just know that Juliet just jumps in front of every single sentence that is in connection to you, Pam. I want you to recognize what Juliet's doing right now. She's just
Why are you
causing a
trying to come with all the
divide.
sexy voice?
No, he's preaching. He's preaching.
Oh, is that preaching? Oh,
Yeah, he's
oh,
preaching.
you see, even Pam's taking it as you preaching. It's not even
Right.
sexified.
Let's go back to Simone. Simone, where can we find you online?
Exactly.
SimoneStephen.com. You can email me at talk@SimoneStephen.com.
See, Juliet, you got Simone upset. She just said, just .com me. See,
What do you mean? That
Don't
is
even
not
go there.
upset.
Don't even.
Oh my
Don't even
goodness.
go there.
I
See,
am
see.
good.
Simone.
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to twist it. You're trying to self-sabotage, right? So that you could be angry, and then she'll be asking you, "Oh, what's the matter, Kevin? What's the matter?" Shut up now. Shut up. You see, we know your game. We know your game. Kevin, say goodbye.
Simone,
Say goodbye.
don't worry, Simone. I'm gonna love you the way you should be loved, Simone. Don't worry about it, Simone.
Okay.
I know that Juliet doesn't express any form of love towards you based upon how she just sharply brought you in. And the show's gonna be finishing in about 1 minute. So I want to say thank you so much for coming on, Simone,
Thank you,
Stephen.
Simone.
Thank you
And
all.
Pam,
Thank you,
thank
Pam.
you, Pam.
And
Don't
hashtag
worry.
spilling the tea, hashtag Kevin B, hashtag Juliet
Juliet G.
G. Oh, Kevin.
Oh, you two are mad. I'm mad.
Bye.
If you
Bye-bye.
can't laugh, you cry. It's funny.
It's good to.